What's splashing the Soulja the Game Spitter? I see Gucci Man ain't waste no time signing a new artist coming out that Waco, Texas. HotBoy Wes. Welcome to 1017. And just like any other gangster rapper or street rapper, you know, he got to come with ops. The ops already, they ain't waste no time, you know, coming out, you know, with the sneak disses or a straight diss record or any type of, some people might call it hating, or, you know, some people might call it getting some straightening. But, you know, he got some ops. He ought to rub shoulders the wrong way with some people on the east side. You know, he said some disrespectful thing. He tweeted or texted something disrespectful they ain't really rock with. You know, making it seem like the east side ain't really like that, or they bums, or, you know, they dusty, or, you know, the east side of Waco, they could feel like that's a female trait. Especially you speaking on the east side, your name ain't real known for stepping on nothing or being a real monster. You ain't got no horror stories on the east side. So for you to even, speak on the east side, they feel like, nah, we gotta get some straightening about that. We gonna have straighten this out for you even take off and blow up, man. We ain't even tripping. I'ma salute you on the signing the 1017, because I ain't even tripping on that. Like, I salute you on that, but we ain't talking about that. That's congratulations on that. But this right here, we were talking about, like what you say about the east side, and you know, it can go however you want it to go. You know, that come with the coming through the trapdoor package. You know, you get a new deal, you get a new chain with baguettes in it or VVS in it, you know, sign a new deal. You know, he real excited. But you know, that all come with the trapdoor. You know, that trapdoor theory come from Ayo Kaseko. Go subscribe to the Big Fat Podcast. But what I see from HotBoy Wes, when I look at him, I see that he real excited that he signed the 1017. He looking like, dawg, you pick me? Like, damn, you pick me? He look real happy. And that's something you got to pay attention to, because when somebody real excited and they get starstruck and they just happy that they, you know, running with Gucci, and they know they ain't supposed to get picked, or they ain't think they was going to get picked. They might feel like they need to get picked or they deserve that spot, but they ain't just think they was going to get picked at the time. You can overlook your contract. You can overlook the business part because you're so excited that Gucci then slid in your DM. This is why big CEOs, whether they black or white, they look for the young artists. They don't want artists that's 30 and 28, 27. Not because they old and they don't got the talent and they can't produce the songs or the hits. Nah, it's because the older you get, the wiser you get. You get the dude that's 21, 20, 19, 17. You get them in that, you know, like how Birdman got the hot boys. You get them when they real young. You can brainwash them with the lifestyle, with the money, with the fame. They already brainwashed before they even get to the studio or get to the label. They was brainwashed when they was watching MTV before they got on. They were brainwashed when they were watching BET, TRL, when they used to watch Rap City, 106 and Park, hits from the streets, any kind of TV show. If they ain't come from that era, they was brainwashed when they was on Facebook and IG. They been brainwashed from the lifestyle since legit. So it didn't take for Gucci Man to slide in the DM. They was already crossed over. They already done crossed over. So all Gucci got to do is slide in the DM. They know they used to listen to Gucci. He slide in the DM. He say he rocking with them. He feeling them. Send him a plane ticket. Make him feel like like he worth something. Send him a first class or send a jet to him. Pick him up. You know, fly him to Atlanta, New York, LA, wherever you at. You can either do the deal in the air or when you land. Tell them a whole bunch of crazy rap stories. Tell them who you gonna be working with. Make it sound good. They already gonna know you. You really don't even have to do a lot of explaining. They already respect the hustle and the empire you built and your name and your brand. So you give them the chain, give them a watch, you know, give them a SRT, and give them a 360 deal behind that. Give them about, so it don't matter if you give him $1 million or 200,000 or 700,000. The $1 million already spent in his head because he got to play catch up. Even if you give him a chain, a car, and a watch, he still got to play catch up. He still got a whole entourage, a pack of wolves to feed, a pack of piranhas to feed, and got to keep feeding them. Yeah, because they got to protect him and keep his name alive. Yeah, so when other rappers or people get to asking about him, they say good things, good dark things to keep that rep alive until he got to prove himself. And if he pass or fail, that's, you know, him and whoever present the opportunity to him. Decision. Understand? So the $1 million is already spent. He already got to go get a bust down AP, then a bust down Rolly, then a bust down Richie. Then he got to get a plain Jane, same type of setup. Then they gotta go get the cars. He gotta go get the red eye Charger. Then they gotta go get the track car. And they gotta go get, he might get the TRX. Then he might get the Vet 2, the C8. Then he might get, now he wanna get a foreign, so he might get the Maybach. He might get the McLaren. He might get the Urus. You gotta get all these cars. Then they gotta get the clothes, all the designer belts and everything that come with their lifestyle. Then they gotta go get all the guns. You gotta do that for the crew. Then they gotta buy clothes and little cars here and there, little scats and RTs and whatever he'll bless his crew with. You gotta give them. He gotta buy Tahoes for the crew, tour bus, or whatever, a van, Sprinter van they're gonna buy. You gotta get all that. You gotta pay for all the meals when they go to the 5 stars, the Papa Do's and the Ruth Chris and the Eddie V's and Benny Hornums. Each meal might be $3 or $4 grand. Every time they go, they popping bottles at the restaurant, being loud. He could put himself in a position, in a situation where he's spending money like he Moneybag Yo, like he get money like Moneybag Yo and selling like Moneybag Yo. He can have them same type of bills every month like Moneybag Yo, but he ain't pulling in that type of money. He was already in over his head before he jumped in the game. He was already in over his head before he even signed the deal. He didn't look at the contract. So, you know, he just dig himself in a hole. Now, some people say Gucci ain't wasting no time trying to replace Pooh Shiesty, but nah, it ain't what it is. It's just business. You can't just replace somebody like Pooh. You can't just, them just don't pop up every day. Artists like Pooh, they just don't pop up every day. You just can't find them in any local hood. You know, them gotta already have a gift and the buzz. Cause you gotta think, this dude right here, he's signing a 1017 deal really with no big buzz like that. Nobody knew who he was like that except people in Texas and the surrounding areas and his listeners. So he just came out of nowhere. You know, people can have their theories. Gucci can have it could be a lot of different reasons Gucci signing this man to the label. You know, it could be good and bad or all of the above. Some people say he's just looking for a tax write-off. Any business looking for a tax write-off. That's the whole point of a business. You always want tax write-off. That's not fake or bad. So I don't know why people say that, like tax write-off don't exist with good business and bad business. It don't matter. There's always gonna be a tax write-off. That's why it's an S-Corp or LLC or whatever it's gonna be. Understand? Another reason it could be Gucci signing him because he see more in him than Buddy see in himself. He see that he could be a good team player. He see that he could fit the 1017 brand. Yeah, he might not be a main player or where he'd be the biggest artist on the label, but he a good fit for the team. So this is why he get the chain, he get blessed with the chain and the opportunity to become something big and successful. Because you got to think, in today's time, it ain't just the talent or only the talent that sells a rapper, but it can have the look that sells. He can have the story. He can have the character that sells. There's a lot of different stuff that you can present to the audience that can sell your music, even though your music not all that. You know what I'm saying? So his songs might not be the best, but he got the best drama. And drama sells, and you put it and form it the right way, it could produce millions. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different ways. Gucci, he could be telling him like, hey, you listen to me, you do what I say, you're gonna be a superstar, you're gonna be successful. You know, you work, you stay in the booth, you go hard every day, you drop songs every day. I mean, meaning like make songs every day. And you know, you just have the right format and stay in tune with the people and what you need to do and keep working hard, stay out the way, and you're gonna be successful. You know, form a superstar, make a superstar. It's not Gucci's fault if HotBoy Wes come on the label and he don't do what he's supposed to do, or the fans don't, you know, pick up on the music like they should. That's not Gucci's fault. Gucci ain't give him a messed up deal or a messed up contract because he ain't do what he's supposed to do right. Even though he could give him a messed up contract. Like I said, that's why CEOs want them dudes young. They want them on drugs or lean habit or both. They want them in beef. They need to be a real stepper. They need problems from their past with their mom and dad or their grandma. Different situations like that. Already be a felon. You mix all that in the pot and stir it up. What come out? Poof. Pooh Shiesty come out. Mix it, go back in the pot, what come out? NBA Youngboy. What come out? Lil Durk. What come out? Look at all these superstars when you mix all them ingredients in the pot. So that's what he's trying to do, see what can come out this pot when he mix all that in there. Like I said, Buddy already got ops on the east side. Them beating on my chessboards, they got a little issue with them. And they trying to get some straightening about that. That could be a big problem for HotBoy Wes. It could be. It depends on how far I get out of hand and if you can control it or not. How much say so in the streets, how much say so over the town, or if your hitter's sneaky enough. Even if it's that serious, it could turn into that serious because the fame, and they see if they trying to rap too, which I think they are. They see how they can get some attention by dissing you, and by you being so new, you'll go right back at them. And by you having an advantage over them, because you've been stamped by 1017 by a respected label, the fans automatically gonna take your side, except the people from your city that's against you, or maybe somebody that might know the truth, or whatever type of issue they feel about you. Then they want to not get off your chest because one person already took the lead on it. Then they just jump on his bandwagon and team up against you. So yeah, he'll get it just like every other artist get it from their city. He'll get the love, a little bit of love. Once he really start winning, then he'll have the hate. But the hate can be a real problem. So that's all it is. Same old rap story, same old drill, you know, in the field story. But it just seemed like with Buddy, he didn't read his contract. He just signed it out of line, took the advance, and ain't paying attention to the back office stuff, or got the proper team. Do it look like he got the proper lawyers to look at the back office stuff, or do it look like he used 1017 lawyers? Or did he even ask for the lawyers? And he won't start really paying attention till he get real hot. He get all the fame and the money while he hot, and then he not hot no more. Then he start looking at the money, and then really start paying attention, or just wisen up and sober up and really start paying attention. You know, when he really get money, now he gonna hire his own lawyer, and they really go over his contract, and he see, then he, you know, get to complaining and all that stuff. Could be just overthinking, or the deal could be right. It could be a good deal for him, because you got to think, Gucci signing HotBoy Wes when he regular, when he not turned. He turning him into a superstar. He turning him into a big buzz. He ain't had this big crazy buzz where he was all over Say Cheese and all over the blogs and all over YouTube videos going extra crazy. He already had 200, 300, 400,000 subscribers. He already had songs on the hip hop charts and stuff like that, trending on YouTube. So he wasn't this before he got the deal. So he shouldn't expect the best deal. You can't expect no established artist type of record deal. Oh, let's be clear. Let's be clear on this now. You can't expect no, you know, a Drake. You established artists like Drake or established artists like Quavo, and you get that kind of deal. No, you getting a HotBoy Wes from Waco, Texas deal. And then when you turn them views and them album sales to millions, then now we can talk, and maybe we can renegotiate your contract if I feel like it. Understand that, man. That's my take on this situation right here, man. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Gone.